What up, lads?
When you are away, you don't hear me say please. Oh baby, don't go simple and plain is the way I do make me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go.
Oh shit, I forgot to close the door. So what's up, gamers? It is the wonderful Halloween season now, and you know what that means. We have these lovely, cheap supermarket decorations. We have oversized buckets of assorted candy that cost way too much. And we have Stephen King's It that I will still never finish because it's so fucking long and I never have time to read. But other than that, we've been playing a lot of horror games on Twitch. And it's been a lot of fun to have you guys see me get scared. Mostly the scares coming from Outlast. Okay, guys, I 100,000% know that there's a jump scare on the other side of this door because I played the beginning of this game, right? But it will still scare me. Let's go. Yep. It didn't make me jump, but it definitely still scared me. I'm just gonna slip by, okay? Oh my fucking god. Don't look at me. Oh, he looked in there. Don't look at me. Oh! He found us. They definitely seem like nice guys. Where'd that guy go? Remember there was someone in here. He ran in and out. He's just gone. Oh! That was a good jump scare. That was so good. Oh, that got me. Dude, what a genius jump scare. But you know, we played Dead Space and that gave us some good jump scares too, not gonna lie. Something I enjoy doing in October that's just never the same in a different point in the year is definitely watching horror movies. I don't know why, but I don't know, it's starting to get darker outside, it's starting to get darker earlier, it's cold, all the weather's changing, the trees have no leaves, I don't know, it's just a spooky time. But that prompted me to want to make this video, and I know I haven't been uploading recently, but today I will be counting down the best 7 movies for the Halloween season. All these opinions are my subjective opinions, so you probably have your own choice for Halloween movies, and I think this would be a great chance to hear from you guys in the comments. What are your favorite horror/Halloween movies? Also, some of the movies on this list aren't necessarily going to be horror, although they are Halloween related. Alright guys, enjoy the video.
There's a girl on my bed. Yes!
Number 7 on the list for Scout's favorite movies of the spooky season is the live-action adaptation of Casper the Friendly Ghost. I literally had to put this on the list. I used to watch it all the time at daycare and at home. I had the VHS and I would carry it around when I was little. I was also very in love with Christina Ricci. The film is a great movie for anyone who wants to watch some sort of Halloween-related movie without actually getting too scared. There's a lot of decent humor, and the film also provides some great 90s nostalgia feel, as the movie did come out in 1995. There's also this great scene where all of Casper's ghost uncles are eating food at the dining table, and all of it's just falling to the floor for Casper to clean up because they're ghosts and they can't eat food. There's a lot of humor also pertaining to the fact that Casper and his uncles are ghosts and not humans. Anyways, this is it for Casper, but I would definitely recommend going to see it.
Are we scary or what? Invite you.
Are you ready? Yeah. Number 6 on the list is Insidious. So the reason Insidious gets the number 6 spot is it was actually my first horror movie ever. This movie also kickstarted my passion for the horror genre. You may not get the same feelings that I get from this movie, but watching it with a big group of friends all in a dark basement was such a great experience, and watching this movie every single time brings that all back. I also really enjoy the monsters, creatures, whatever they are in this movie, and I also really enjoy the characters. There's the mom, the dad, the paranormal type son, the regular son, the spiritual ghost lady, and her 2 lackeys. And honestly, it's just a great film. Some of the later movies in the series aren't as great, but I would definitely recommend seeing this one, as its story is a standalone and will definitely bring some spooks to your Halloween night.
My life. My job. My curse is to vanquish evil.
My number 5 choice for the best movie for Halloween is the action-adventure movie Van Helsing. You know I'm covering all those genres. This movie can still be scary at times. Some of the creatures are pretty freaky looking, but the main focus of the film is the story and the action. The creatures in this movie are really cool too. It encompasses a lot of different mythological creatures, including vampires, werewolves, Frankenstein, and even Dr. Jekyll. This movie just has really great effects for the time it came out. Some really great action scenes, cool weapons, cool characters, and a decent story to go along with it. It also takes place in spooky Transylvania. It really just makes a great package for anyone trying to watch an action movie on Halloween night. And that is why Van Helsing will take the 5th place spot.
Helsing.
Taking the number 4 spot is Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas. I know if you're a fan of scary movies, you were most likely wondering where I was going to place this on the list. The movie only did make my number 4 spot because I do have 3 movies that I do like quite a bit better than this one, but it's such a classic, and the stop animation is amazing. If you haven't seen this movie, you really need to. I would also qualify this movie as a Christmas movie, but mainly I would mark it as a spooky movie for spooky times. I just want to thank Tim Burton again for this one. It really is such a classic.
What's this? I can't believe my eyes. I must be dreaming. Wake up, Jack. This isn't fair. What is this?
From the imagination of Tim Burton comes The Nightmare Before Christmas.
And what did Santa bring you, honey?
Is everyone in this village enthralled to superstition?
We have many things to talk about, even in this backward place.
And number 3 on the list is Tim Burton yet again. This time, it's a live-action film called Sleepy Hollow. Oh, this movie is just so good. You have Johnny Depp as Ichabod Crane. You have a large cast of British actors, a lot of which you may remember from the Harry Potter movies. And then, you know, we got my girl Christina Ricci over here again. And you have the amazing Christopher Walken as the Headless Horseman. This movie does actually end up getting pretty freaky, but it has a lovely atmosphere, and it always maintains its perfect Tim Burton feel. Not to mention great music and great writing. I know I've mainly said that all these movies on the list are a must-see, but seriously, go see this movie, please.
Where'd you get this?
On the shelf.
If it's in a word or it's in a look, you can't get rid of the Babadook.
I just want to start off by saying, fuck this movie, dude. I had to sleep with the sheets over my head for at least 2 nights after this movie, and got genuinely scared any time my apartment made a noise. I also didn't want to open my closet, that's for sure. Number 2 is The Babadook. I wanted to put this movie as number 2 because I don't think a lot of people have seen it, and it's also an amazingly great horror film for being an indie movie. The story is really well written, and the acting from the mother and the child is both really good. The ending may be confusing if you do decide to watch this terrifying ass movie, so I suggest maybe watching an explanation video at the end. This movie also does a great job of scaring you without just jump scares. A lot of AAA movies can end up just trying to scare you with easy, quick jump scares, but then the fear kind of goes away. But this movie will make you scared even after the jump scare is over. Definitely deserves the top 2 spot.
It isn't real. It isn't real. It isn't real.
Bill, if you'll come with me, you'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too. You'll float too.
Taking the #1 spot for the best Halloween movie for 2018 is 2017's It. This had to be my #1 because it is literally my favorite horror movie ever. This reboot of the original It was done so well. It didn't try to be the old movie at all, and that's what I appreciate so much about it. All the kids who were casted as the losers were perfect for their roles, even better than the original cast of the movie in 1990. This movie is not just scary, it's also funny, it has some nostalgic moments, and it's also just shot so well. It also covers more of the book than the original movie did as well. I have the utmost respect for Bill Skarsgård and Tim Curry's Pennywises. I think both were amazing adaptations, and both actors' adaptations are both so perfect for their style. I got so hyped when I heard this movie was coming out, and I cannot wait for the sequel. I just love this movie. I just can't. I just love this movie. There's nothing else to say. I love this movie. It's the best horror movie I have ever seen. I love the characters. I love the way it looks visually. The CGI for it is amazing. The ending is great. It's just the best.
Look, it's all connected by the sewers. That's where it lives. What happened? Bill?
What did you think of my top 7? Once again, I would love to hear from any of you in the comments what your favorite Halloween movies are. I also thought I needed to make a few honorable mentions to the list, because there is still a ton of great movies that you can watch for Halloween. A few of the shows and movies that did not make the list but are still great include the original Saw movie, Jigsaw that came out last year, both seasons of Stranger Things, the movie Hocus Pocus, many of the seasons of American Horror Story. I also wanted to mention that Scooby-Doo is always a good thing to watch on Halloween, and Stephen King's Castle Rock show on Hulu is also a great show for Halloween. Lastly, I just want to thank everybody for watching. I hope you all had a great Halloween. If you'd like to see more from me, I highly suggest following me on Twitch. That is where you can usually find more of me. You can also join the Discord and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Lastly, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Also, one final reminder to like the video and comment your favorite movies below. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.